good signal. The last couple of times I got this signal, there were silver involved. Not that I'm particularly looking for silver, but I won't particularly turn it down either. So let's see. Silver. No, it's not silver this time. It looks like it's a dime. That's cool. Well, I got an 80 signal here somewhere. If I haven't lost it. Oh, looks like I got a coin here. And it is a crusty zinc. I had one coming up as an 85, and it shows itself as a penny, and it is a penny. I always had to take the word of the, not that I doubted it, the word of the relic hunters about how high a shotgun shell reads. But you don't find many in suburban parks, but here is the end of a shotgun shell. So I did find one. Right, I got an 85 again. So, but you want to bet this is another penny. Another crusty zinc. I was right. Well, I'm beginning to think this is penny part because I got another 85 here. So far, I've got three of those, and they've all been zinc pennies. Didn't even have to dig for that one. Another zinc penny. Out and I found a nickel in this hole, but I was getting an 85 signal, so that's an unusual number for a nickel. So I'm gonna, sorry about the shade, I'm gonna go back and try it again and see what else we got. Alright, I've been mostly out prospecting basically, so I haven't gotten a lot of good signals. This is a 91 and I'm running GM power, so that could be dime or quarter or God knows what else. Oh, here we go. Or it could be another copper penny memorial. There's another copper penny memorial. Nothing much, just sitting right there. Well, not a big day so far. Alright, so got a 90 here and a dime. Making one last sweep before I head home. I have dug a tremendous amount of foil using the using GM power and the TRX pointer's accuracy, but I finally found a quarter. I always like it. See, there's the impression. I always like it when dirt fishing shows the impression the coin made. Anyway, that's cool. Found a quarter. All right, I'm gonna keep at it for a while longer. Well, I spoke a little too fast. There was a dime beside the quarter, so a little bitty coin spill. Let's take a closer look now. Sorry about the shadow. Here we go. One little plug up and an 85, and I bet you it's another penny. It is, another zinc penny. Alright, I started to dig, so maybe I can make it live from here. This is getting a zinc and it's moving back and forth between zinc well, this is going to take two hands, so let me see. Earth was a little hard around here, so it did take two hands. And it looks like it's going to be a zinc. There it is. And eating up zinc penny. Yeah, we're going to try a live dig. This rings as a high signal on the CZ, so we'll take a look. See if we can get anything here. Should be pretty shallow. Oh, there it is. Came out. Looks like we've got an eaten up quarter. The mower's got a hold of that. This was reading with a high signal. I just pulled it out. I'm not sure what it is. Yep, it's a zinc. You know, I heard that you can turn this thing onto the salt setting off of enhanced, and you can tell the difference between a zinc and a regular. I'll dig it anyway, but I would like to know it when I'm digging it, that it's going to be a zinc. Well, I switched it on salt mode, and I don't think it has anything to do with the fact I switched on salt mode, but I did have a dime. It was a shallow, high signal. Well, that hole got another 4-inch high signal, and I think it is a copper penny. This is Texas Tiger Digs again, and it's been a while, not an extraordinary long time, but actually got out for a hunt today. Yesterday, the weather was not exactly good. I live in North Texas, like I've told you, and we're smack dab in the heart of Tornado Alley, and we had a little, I wouldn't say outbreak, but there were a few funnel clouds potentially scattered around, some confirmed, some not. So obviously there was no metal detecting at all yesterday. So I went out and went back to the pounded park, and all but a few of these coins came from that pounded park, with 3 or 4. So it isn't that pounded. In any case, I was out with my XP Deus again, and as usual, it was drawing signals, hitting signals everywhere. And by the way, I thought I might give more details on what I'm doing with my Deus. I'm running GM Power, which is Gold Max Power, which is I believe, which is a simulation of their other Gold Max product, the one that's so popular with relic hunters. And today I used tracking for my for my ground balance. That's kind of unusual. I just usually take the default ground balance, but I don't know if that increased or decreased my output. But GM Power has been very good to me. I've done very good with basic 1, basic 2 as well. But GM Power does seem to be able to draw out the signals that I may have missed in prior to bringing out the Deus. In any case, so it's kind of a Cladapalooza. And another thing about GM Power and the Deus, by the way, I found my first shotgun shell. Finding shotgun shells in suburban parks is unusual. So, like I said in the video, the relic hunters told me I had this red, but I didn't believe it. Well, I believed it, but I can now testify that they're correct. And I have something learned. This is for blowing up soccer ball, basketball, football, whatever. And I've got some more Ace bandage stuff, some thick aluminum slaw, and some more thick aluminum, some more thick aluminum can slaw, and all of this foil. Now GM Power, this is a very small piece of foil, was making this sound like there was a tank buried there. So GM Power was doing a real good job doing what I needed to do. It's going down and seeing the trash, because like I said, in this trash there's potential treasure. Foil, heavy aluminum, you know, some of these old bottle cap liners, etc. And I got a couple of pull tabs. I was pulling so much trash, I wanted to look for hallmarks on the pull tabs because their value had increased so much for me. This is a little button, kind of a weird little button. It's sort of clear, see-through. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Is it actually a button or not? But it's very tiny. And once again, GM Power was, and the XP Deus was showing it. And this is just a jar top or bottle top. More foil. Aluminum. Yeah, foil. So, this is a little, something related to athletics. A little clip, and I don't know, I have no idea what that is. In any case, and let me get rid of some of this dirt. Anyway, here was my return. You might have seen this one. This is a quarter that had a close encounter with a mower sometime in the past. And we got dime. Thought I had another dime. And the zincs were well represented here. Another dime. Zinc. Yep, zinc, copper. And this. When I pulled it out, I thought it was a nickel. It wasn't. It looks to be a token from Bally's Aladdin. Now, I'm not a baby, so years ago, 20 plus beyond or something like that, I went to the Aladdin. The Aladdin no longer exists in Las Vegas. So I wonder if this is from it, because there's so many little casino enclaves scattered around the country. You never know where that name might have been used elsewhere. But I think this is an old Vegas token, or maybe slot machine token from Bally's Aladdin. It's just too bad. It's just so corroded and so dirty. It just took me forever and a jeweler's loop just to figure out that much. In any case, that's what I've got for the day. So it wasn't one of my best hunt, but definitely wasn't my worst. And you can tell by the number of coins, I got a chance to go out more. So I always want people to know that the fact that I'm not showing these line upon line of clad coins all neatly in a row is not because I can't do it. It's just I just don't have the time. if I could accumulate as much as the 6 to 8 hours it took the particular detectorist to do that, I have the big line too. But this is good. You know, we all do what we can within our time limits. In any case, well, there's one other thing I was going to say. I guess I could continue and say it now. So I'm leaving this thing. You know, if you noticed in most of my digs, you've seen me using this. Now, I use this in the parks because it looks like what it is, a trowel. So it's very innocuous. Nobody's going to think that anything is wrong when you pull this out and when you begin to dig. Now, I can do that because it does plugs relatively well too. But plugs are not really possible in my soil around here. So I can use this because there's not much grass overlaying. If you ever notice in many of my videos, you see me digging into bare ground, or it's just roots and weeds, and I'm just pulling it out, then I'm folding it back, and then in no time at all the weeds are taking over and re-hitting everything. In any case, but that's what I've been doing, you know. But things are changing now, so I'm going to have to probably go to don't need to show the name of the company here. I'm gonna have to go to my lash more often. I love this thing, and of course the Predator tool. You know, I love this one too. If you can dig plugs, this thing is tremendous. If you can't dig plugs, all you do is tear up the soil more than it was before. But as it begins to get more, if we get more rain, then I'm going to be able to use this more often. So that, and of course you see over here my shovels. You know, those shovels, the shovels here are not going to be used in parks. Sadly enough, these shovels are probably the ones that can do the most surgical cuts and leave the least scars in a park. But perception is reality. If you bring those in, you face getting barred, and you face barring all your fellow detectorists. So, you know, no matter how much these would be better, by their image, they're worse, and that's sad. In any case, that's all I've got for today. I'm going to be going out again tomorrow. This is the weekend. Half of the weekend is going to be rainy, but the first half should be nice. So I'm going to go back out. I'm going to see if I can put a little time in, see if I can dig up some more trash and find the treasure that this trash should be hiding, or this treasure that this trash leads to. But I will keep going, and you have a good evening, day, morning, whenever you watch this, and I will see you at the next hunt or the next dig.